welcome to May's Lug Life. I'm May, and I thought today I would look at all the new things that have just come out in the Matte Luxe Vegan Leather. So I guess they're not new things. They're older styles that used to be only out in the original fabrication that have just been released in the new Matte Luxe fabrication. So I thought I would kind of just go over them to see if there's anything different, anything new, if they've added any features, if it looks better or worse or whatever, and just to see what all the different colors are. So there's a bunch of new things that they sort of released. I think there's like 4 things. So there's the Jitterbug, the Trolley, and the Pilot, and the Choo Choo, I think. So those are the 4 items that used to only be in the regular fabrication, and this is the first time they've been given the vegan leather treatment. And each of these have been given the vegan leather treatment in the Matte Luxe texture. So let's take a look. So I'm going to start with my favorite product, which is the Trolley. So I didn't really think you could, make a better trolley. The trolleys are pretty good. Let's just see if making them Matte Luxe makes them any different. So right off the bat, it looks pretty plain. So that's, I guess, one good thing is if you are a solid person, if you like your things much more muted and you don't like crazy print, all of the vegan leather, especially in this Matte Luxe, is really going to be for you because it's not even, doesn't even look super shiny. It's a much more sort of understated product and fabric. So this is definitely going to be one of those things where if you are into prints, you're probably not going to get it because it is quite subdued. So let's just look. So this, I'm assuming, is black. So then the interior would be, yep. So again, this would have been an amazingly, like a perfect product to give to a dude because it's leather or it's canvas. It doesn't even have like that shiny nylon sort of look that all the regular lug fabrication has. So I'm like, again, I personally don't think guys should have a hang up about this, but there are guys who have really big hang ups about anything that could even remotely look feminine. It's an awful thing. I really wish it would just go already, but there are definitely a lot of guys who have major problems with anything that looks like it could be gay. And I'm just going to say the word because that's ultimately what we're talking about here. God forbid they should have anything with a little pink or anything red or anything with pastels. It just like somehow takes away from their manliness and all of a sudden their friends will hate them and they will lose all respect in the world. I don't know what it is. So whatever that may be, there are just enough guys out there who are still that way. So for all of us women who are trying to like lugify our guys, this vegan leather would have been the perfect thing to give them and go, look at how amazing this bag is. Look at the pockets. Look at the little features that we love. But here's one that you can tolerate. It's not shiny. There's no print. There's no whatever. It's just a solid color and you can hold your balls in it. like it's black. But then they did this. Now, again, I know some guys are totally fine with it, but some guys aren't. So if they had just done something a little bit different, this would have been a little bit easier for those guys who just have to be guys to tolerate. Just saying. Okay, copper brown, again, also probably, why is this not clicking over? Why can't I choose these? Uh-oh. Wait, what's my problem? I can't click these. Why can't I click these? Oh no, wait a minute. Can I do it from here? Maybe I can. Maybe this is the only way I can. Okay, looks like I can scroll through all of them. Okay, that's cool. That's weird. That scared me. I thought maybe my internet wasn't working or that maybe something had happened. Okay, anyway, so the good thing is I can still scroll. Okay, so this is now the copper brown. Yeah, you know what? Again, totally fine. I can totally see a guy using this. Totally cool. But then let's look at the interior. Yeah, sorry. I would use this. I'm not really a leopard print or a, zebra print or any kind of animal print person. So I probably wouldn't get this, but definitely no guy would get this either. Unless, they were really into it, which is fine. Yeah, anyway, that's unfortunate. Let me see. What else can I see here? Oh, that's just the whole lineup. Those look good together. Okay, here we go. So, hang on. Why can't I see the front of this? Am I not able to see the front of this thing? This is going to be less exciting than I thought. Okay, I don't know why I can't click on these. I'm assuming that's the sand. It looks like sand, and that's got the camo taupe interior. Yeah, there's going to be guys who are going to be okay with that, so that's good. A little bit of lighter color, so you got to make sure that guy is not going to be, getting this dirty. But I guess if it's vegan leather, you can actually wipe that down, right? It's not canvas. So that's the sand, which is definitely more gender neutral. Olive green, I think. Yeah, that's olive green. Again, very gender neutral. Please, please, please. Okay, I happen to love this interior. I really, really do. No way a guy's gonna want that. Even some of the most secure men would not get this one. So that's unfortunate. I'm just looking at the bottom here. So there's no plastic on the bottom. I guess there doesn't need to be. If it's vegan leather, I guess if it's wipeable and it's vinyl anyway, you can just wipe it down, right? But it's interesting how it doesn't have the plastic feet. It's got the little gunmetal feet with the little, like, I think it says "Live Life in Color" or something like that written in script on the bottom, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, live life in color. So, yeah, so that's actually really nice. So these are really nice details. This makes it a much more sort of high-end bag because of the little gunmetal feet with the cursive writing in it. I mean, that's nice. I'm really glad they've done that. But yeah, that interior, not going to happen for many, many men. Okay, so, but otherwise it would have been a great color, right? What am I looking at now? Am I looking at the sand again? Yeah, I'm looking at the sand. Oh, no. Hang on. Wait, what? This is annoying. Okay. So, that was the sand? Or, yeah, that's the sand. So that must have been, like, the gray? What color is this? Pearl. Pearl, that's what it is. I think. Oh, jeez. Okay. So that must be the pearl? I don't know. I can't tell. I mean, it looks like sand to me. All right, I don't know. I'm at a loss. I don't know what color this is. Actually, does it say when I hover over it? No, it does not. Drat. Okay. This is very, very annoying. I'm so sorry. I was truly, truly hoping I could just, like, breeze through these colors. But that's just not gonna happen. No? No, it doesn't tell me. It doesn't tell me the color when I hover. Okay, I'm assuming this is the slate blue, which is actually really pretty. Quite like that. And interior is... Yep, okay. Again, could have been for a dude. Now less for a dude. So, and this is the white. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Totally like it. I actually like this color combination really well. I don't see many guys really being into that. But again, it's not terrible because it's blue, at least. Even if there's birds in it, it's still blue. It's not pink. Totally fine. So there might actually be some guys who could use this as well. Even if it's like a lighter, more pastel-y pink. A pink, blue. Okay, so it's unfortunate that we couldn't see more of that. But it looks like it's the exact same features. Okay, let's just open this up a little bit more. So it looks exactly the same. They haven't added any new features. Like, there's still the same zippers, the exact same layout, same everything, but vegan leather in the Matte Luxe. I don't think I'll be getting this, even though I have a ton of trolleys, and I love my trolleys. And I really can't get enough of them. But I think to get these colors doesn't do anything for me. Because part of the reason why I love my trolleys is because I get to experiment with new colors and new prints, and maybe get the prints that I kind of like but don't ever want a big bag in, or I'm not sure if I love, so I don't want to commit and buy this big bag that I have to wear outside, and maybe or maybe not match my outfit or match the occasion, but it's still going to be a fun thing to have inside my cupboard or on a shelf somewhere, or just as storage, as a storage unit, as opposed to a bag that I get to carry. So these are pretty, plain colors. So, it's not adding to my collection of funness. This is just one of those things where if you want to travel, or if you, want to give as a gift, this would be for the people who, want something a little bit more muted, or for people who just want something more muted. Like, they love lug, but they don't love the bright colors. And this is your chance to be able to get something that will, not be such chaos to your eyes, and still have all the functionality and all the organization of a lug, but with an elevated look to it, and with a very hefty price tag, because I just noticed that that's $112 Canadian. That's insane. That's a lot of money. Over $100 for a trolley. And it's just vegan leather. And it's plain as plain can be. Now, I don't know if that maybe if the life of this trolley would be longer. I don't know if it would be, if it would be more wear and tear. There's something to be said about having the entire thing wipeable, because most of the lug ones, it's only wipeable with the plastic on the bottom, and the rest of it, if it gets really stained or whatever, you probably could wipe it, but you probably have to give it a good brush and run it under a lot of water, and maybe even have to toss it in the delicate cycle with some detergent. So, but this one, I guess theoretically, you could wipe the whole thing down. So maybe if you're that kind of person who just gets makeup all over stuff, like you're always getting your foundation on stuff, and you're always getting eyeshadow and eyeliner and stuff gooping everywhere, including the outside, then maybe this is for you. It might be a little bit easier to take care of. So anyway, so there you go. So that is the trolley in the Matte Luxe VL. So it does look good though. I do like the look of it. It's just, I don't think I'm buying it for $112 Canadian. Yeah, it's like I said, it doesn't do much for like my collection of colors. Okay, the Pilot Matte Luxe VL Passport Wallet. The Pilot's been around for a very long time. It's one of Lug's older products. It's been around for decades. And they just re-released it in the regular fabrication this past summer. So that was nice to see it come back again. But here it is in the vegan leather. And I think this is a really, really excellent product to have in the vegan leather, because it's one of those ones where, yeah, when you're traveling around, some people do like to sort of spiff it up a little bit when they travel. And again, you can give this to anybody. This is like a more gender neutral looking thing. Like when you're in airports, it's filthy. You have to put it down on all these different counters, and different people have to keep touching your stuff, like when you're showing your ID or whatever it is. Maybe you want something you can just like spray alcohol on or wipe down, run underwater a little bit and not have it, sort of absorb any of the other grossness that's in the airport. So maybe that's a good thing. So just having that in VL might be a good thing. Now I'm looking at that. It's $57. That's a lot of money. That's the same price as a coupe. Anyway, so let's look at the colors. I'm assuming it's exactly the same. So this has got to be, yep. So again, you know what? Like my guy I would have got that for my guy. He actually doesn't mind the olive green, but there's no way on earth he was going to be cool with that. So I personally love it. I know a lot of women would love this, but it's just, if you're going to make these gender neutral colors, let's have a print that both chicks and guys who wouldn't mind a little bit of color would all be okay with. That's all. And it doesn't have to be floral. There must be other colors and other motifs and things that we could use that would still be kind of fun and kind of, whimsical without, sort of turning a bunch of manly men off. So I'm assuming it's the exact same everything, like the same dimension, the same features. So it's the zip around. It's not the snap. So that's kind of cool. Okay, I love how this passport says adventure awaits. So it's a non-country. I just love that they found a passport that says adventure awaits. I think it's hilarious. Okay, there's black, and again, it's got to be the abstract fern, and then the copper brown, which has the zebra, and then the slate blue, which has the abstract fern, and I'm not sure what abstract fern navy, I don't know what that is, and then the white. I think white's beautiful. That is gorgeous. And yeah, inside it's still the blue swallows. Really, really nice. So again, they're all great. There's nothing wrong with them at all. I'm just realizing, no, there's videos for these. There's a video. Hey, let's watch the video. Actually, wait. Wah! Oh, I really hope I don't get like copyright dinged for that. Let's move this up a little. So it's good to see that a boarding pass goes in there perfectly. That was nice to see. Or was that a plane ticket? That was a plane ticket? I don't know. I love that passport. That makes me laugh. So just be aware that different passports around the world will have different sizing. So you'll have to double check and make sure that the passport you're carrying, or passports you're carrying, will fit into that slot. Because I didn't know this until very recently, when I did my video about which wallets will hold a passport. I didn't realize that all the different passports were different sizes. I assumed passports around the world were all roughly the same size. I was wrong. So do make sure that when you're looking at getting certain passports that they fit. Now, I know that they probably fit this knowing that American passports would go into this. So if you're American, your passport will 100% fit, no problem. But if you're carrying something a little bit more I don't know, exotic, like if you're carrying, you know, some African ones or some Middle Eastern ones or Asian ones, South American ones, you may want to double check that. So you may, like if you're giving this as a gift, for example, or if you're a dual citizen, you're carrying 2 different passports, and when, you know, depending on where you're traveling, you may want to double check and make sure, because this one is a smaller wallet. If you're looking for something that you want to be able to make sure that you can fit, you may want to get the big the big Tango travel wallet, because that should fit any size because it's such a big wallet. And it's interesting that it only comes out in these colors. So it didn't come out in like the sand or in the pearl. What else is there? The wine. Interesting. So anyway, so let's move on. Hey, was there a video for the trolley? Huh. Let's take a quick look. Oh, there is. Huh. All right, let's do it. Let's do quick, because maybe we'll actually be able to sort of sort out which color this is and what the interior is. That looks to me like the sand. So that's got the camo interior. I love how they pack it. Like they really, really packed it. That's awesome. Yeah, you know what? They haven't changed anything. I like that. I like that they just, you know, just gave it a different fabrication. They've done absolutely nothing new. But it is very expensive. And it does look really nice. So, yeah. So there we go. Okay. No, I like it. I like the video. It was nice to see them and just to see it. Okay, so I didn't think they would do that because I just figured they maybe would use the original video. Okay, so let's look at the Choo Choo, I guess. Let's look at the Choo Choo. Okay, so now $44 is a lot of money. I think these are usually like 30 or something, 20 something. They do look nice, so it's got a different quilting on it. Whereas the other ones, the regular ones, don't have any quilting at all. These ones, well, at least this one, do they all have quilting? Yes, they all have quilting. Okay, so it's got that Max basket weave quilt, which I do actually quite like. I think it looks really good here. It really elevates it. I think it gives it just that little extra something, which you know what? This is such a plain product, so having that little extra does make it better. Is it worth 44 bucks? Don't know. But now I'm wondering if this will keep the shape a little bit better, because I have to say I have a couple of the regular ones, and because it's such a soft fabric, sometimes I find, and it's just a magnetic close, sometimes I find that the little pill thing inside shifts and it slips a little bit, and sometimes it pushes on the magnet and it slips out. So I actually kind of think that because it's got, like if you look at it, it's got a lot more structure to it because the fabrication is a little bit stiffer. I'm wondering if it makes that easier to keep the pill box inside, and that makes it also if you want to put other things in it, because that's the other thing is when I have, because I use it, I don't use it with my pill box in it, I don't usually carry them, I put other things in it. And so when because it's so soft and you put something else in it, because it's on a zipper, if something pushes even a little bit and it lifts that lid, the lid will open, and then sometimes the things will come out because there's no structures, nowhere, there's no like crevice for it to live in. But this looks like it's got a really, really good, strong structure to it. Like if you took the pill box out, it would still keep its shape, I think. And that's something that's really kind of cool to think about. And the other thing I kind of sometimes wish, like I know that having the magnetic flap is actually really easy to get in and out, but sometimes things do slip. I would love it if it had like a little snap, like a magnetic snap with a little groove so that it sort of fits into a little spot. And even if it's magnetic and you can still open it really easily, but just having a little groove that, you know, the little things have to match up with, I think would make it a little bit nicer. Anyway, just saying. So again, I got to assume that all these colors on the interior are the same. So let's just go through them really fast, but they do look nice. I have to tell you, these look pretty smart. Oh, hey, we can see this now. So whatever that is. So this is pearl. Okay, that's the pearl. So it looked like sand to me. So the pearl has the abstract fern navy, I guess, on the interior. And then the sand probably has the camo. Come on. Yep. Okay, so the camo is inside the sand. Slate blue has the fern again. White has the sky. And then, oh, hey, this one comes in wine. And yeah, the boho floral. Love it. Totally, totally cool. Love it. Okay, you know what? Again, not getting it for $44, but I kind of like that it's got really nice colors and it has a bit of structure, because then I could actually put other things in it, and hopefully maybe things won't come, you know, sort of rolling out of it as easily. Okay, so I think there's one other thing. Oh, it's the where is it? Jitterbug. So the Jitterbug is a bag that they had a while ago. They released it summer, I think it was. I can't remember. Anyway, so here it is being released in the Matte Luxe VL. Now, I'll be honest with you, I don't know this bag very well. When it got released, it wasn't a bag I looked at for very long, because there was no way in the world I was ever going to get it. So I looked at it long enough just to kind of analyze whether this was ever going to have a purpose in my life. And then when I said no, especially for the price, I sort of disregarded it and sort of erased it from my brain. But it is interesting that they did decide that this was a popular style bag, a popular enough style bag, that it was worth bringing out in a Matte Luxe. So that's kind of interesting, because I don't think I knew just how popular this bag was. And I guess it is, because look at all the colors that's come in. They've really put a lot of colors into this. So, all right, so let's see. And I do remember that the Jitterbug, if I'm not mistaken, did come with 2 straps. So it came with the longer adjustable strap, the crossbody, and then it came with a really cute shoulder strap that was not adjustable. And then of course it's got the little toad handles here, which is, I love that. That was the one thing I do remember about the Jitterbug, is that you could sort of carry it different ways, but I do think that's a really cute thing. Now, if you look, this has the regular fabrication on the adjustable strap. Now, I understand why, because if you're running a buckle up and down a vegan leather product, I guess you're going to wear it down faster, so it'll start to peel, it'll start to chip, it'll start to wear down faster. And so if you're really running that buckle up and down, you probably want something that's a lot more durable, so they're going to use this. But if you look, those greens don't fully match. So if you're one of these people who really needs to have everything exactly the same color, this will probably drive you insane. I know it would drive me insane. So I would have to look at these colors in real life to decide whether or not this was an acceptable color to wear as a crossbody. So anyways, so the adjustable is the nylon, and then everything else is the vegan leather. I think even the shoulder strap there. Okay, so let's look. Actually, it's a really cute bag in the vegan leather. I actually like it in that fabrication with that quilting. I think it looks better here than it did in the regular fabrications. I think for me, I just found it was too small and too shiny. So it just made it like a really cutesy-futesy bag, but this actually gives it a little bit more of a sophistication, which I really quite like. Still don't think I'm going to get it because it's just ultimately too small, but I do like the look of it a whole lot better. And yeah, so again, assuming that they haven't changed any of the features, I guess we'll look in the, is there a video? Video, there is. Okay, but I don't remember the original very well, so I don't know if they've gotten new features or not. But so far, it looks like they've just put everything in vegan leather. It doesn't look like they've really tweaked anything. This is really a very nice color in the vegan leather. I would love to know if this is peachy, or if it's pinky, or if it's bluey. Like, I would love to know what color this is. So if anyone has this in the vegan leather in the Matte Luxe, let me know what color it is, because sometimes their pinks look a little bit different than they do in real life versus what they look like in the photo. And then the interior, that's a really great interior. See, like that would be an interior they could put in all of the bags, because it's a little bit feminine. It's like it's got a softness to it, but it's not like overtly feminine. It's not, you know, yeah, no flowers or anything like that. So if they put that inside the black or the, you know, the olive, that would sell more. I'm just saying. Okay, so actually I quite like that color. Although here it does look really, really pink. Like it doesn't look like blush. It looks pink. Okay, copper brown. Same interior. And then, what is that? Pearl. I always get these two mixed up. Pearl, very cool, good neutral. Oh, sorry, I was going to look at the interior. I'm sure it's the same. I don't even know why I'm bothering even going through it. Hello? No, you're not going to go back? Okay. Yeah. Okay, and then Sand had the camo, which we had just saw. Slate, very cute. Yeah, I like it. And then the white. Nice. Okay, let's look at the video, and yep, so it's specifically for the VL. That's a really wide strap. That's like the 1.5 inch strap. So if you're into 1.5 inch straps, that's a great bag to get. I always find it interesting when they use 1.5 inch straps for tiny little bags. I think this is not the first one they've done that with. I know a lot of people like that. I know a lot of people love the thicker strap, the wider strap, especially even for like little bags. I've found it's always too much. Like I would love a bigger bag with a bigger strap because you're carrying more, so you need that a little bit extra padding and a little bit of a wider thing so it doesn't like cut into your shoulder. But when it's a bag that's this small, you don't need for it to be that big. But I find it interesting that that's what they're doing. Obviously, it's a style and it's a look and it's maybe trendy right now. But oh, that's a cute little tissue pack. Can I have that? Where do you get that? Yeah, I can totally see myself actually getting one of these in this fabrication as opposed to the regular one, weirdly. And I didn't really like the Jitterbug originally. It wasn't really a bag I ever saw myself using, but I could see myself getting this one. I don't know what in the world I would use it for, but it's cute. Like if someone gave it to me, I wouldn't be like looking for someone to give it away to. I'd probably keep it and use it, but I don't think I'm going to be buying it. And actually, how much is it? Oh, 150 is pretty high for such a teeny little bag, that I just don't know what I would carry in it. Like it's too nice to be like just a little bag that I would just sort of run around in, but it's too small to be anything I could do anything substantial with. So anyway, so there we go. So I think those are all the new things that just came out in VL, in the Matte Luxe VL that had existed in previous fabrications. So let me know what you think. Are you getting any of these? Is the VL enough of an upgrade that it might now intrigue you, and it maybe did intrigue you before? Are you willing to pay that much more for the same product that you can get in the different fabrication, but now in a VL? Like, is the VL worth that much more money to you? I'm curious. So let me know, and let me know if you happen to own any of these. I would love to know what you think, and especially if you have like the regular fabrication as well as the vegan leather, like if they compare in any way. If you have any sort of comparisons that you want to give, put those in the comments below. I know a lot of people would love to hear what you have to say. So that's it for now. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time.